All right, so we have been back from Aruba about 3 weeks, almost a month, and I just wanted to do a video on how much we spent. When we said we were going to Aruba, I feel like everyone had the same two things to say. They talked about the restaurants, how good the food was, which restaurants we had to go to, and then on the same hand, they talked about how expensive Aruba was. And I just didn't know what to expect, really. I live in Connecticut, so, I'm used to paying kind of high prices, top dollar anyway. So for me, there were some things that really weren't any different. So the total that we spent was $4,408.68. Airfare for two people cost $1,087.82. We rented a one-bedroom condo that was $2,003.33. Our rental car for 7 days was $195.28. Gas for that rental car was $20. All of our food was $1,006.64, and that included grocery store, restaurants, and when we were buying, alcohol at the liquor store. We only did one excursion, if you will, and that was a sunset cruise with Jolly Pirates, and that was $57.35. And then I also included our airport parking, and that was $38.46. So all in all, about $4,400. I don't think it was bad. I think we definitely could have spent more, and we definitely could have spent less. I know that I didn't want for anything. When I was at dinner, I ordered what I wanted. I wasn't concerned about the price. I would say the only place that we really saved money on was alcohol. We didn't drink that much out. We drank during the day at the beach. If you're interested in saving money, you're able to get 1 bottle per person at duty free. And so we got 2 bottles of rum, and it cost like $32, and then just got some mixers at the store. So we didn't drink too much out. I think if we were drinking at dinner, it probably would have easily had another $1,000 tacked on to, our total. But since we rented a car, we were driving, we just didn't really drink that much. So we chose to do a condo, less about saving money and more just kind of like for the ease of it. We didn't really want to have to eat out all 3 meals. It was nice to just wake up, have coffee, and, something light for breakfast, and then pack sandwiches and fresh fruit for lunch and go to the beach. We ate breakfast out only one time, and then we ate lunch out twice, and we ate dinner out every single night. But I think having the condo definitely did help us save money. If we were eating out breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 7 days, that definitely would have added up. And it just would have taken too long. I just couldn't have imagined having to leave the beach. So I thought the grocery store was probably the most expensive thing that we encountered. If you wanted American brands, Ritz, Polar, just stuff that you're going to pay for it. We did a mix of both. So we did American brands, and we also did their Dutch brands. And it was kind of cool to, experience the food that they have, because while it was similar, it was also different. And a lot of the food, I didn't necessarily know what I was buying. It was nice to kind of step outside of our comfort zone and try different things, and that was a way to also save some money. Some stuff I didn't want to save money on. I'm a real stickler. I like Ritz crackers, even at home. I don't want the store brand. If you're going to go into the grocery store and you don't care about saving money and you just want it to be easy, then they have a ton of American brands. You can totally do your shopping with American brands and know what you're going to get. If you want to save a little bit of money, you can definitely do that by getting the Dutch brands. And we, like I said, we did a little a mixture of both. But I would say the grocery store was where I found it to be the most expensive. The restaurants, I thought it was very comparable to at home. I didn't find it overly expensive. I actually am kind of shocked at my total of like $4,400. I kind of thought that we were going to spend more, but I guess we didn't. So more money to go next time. I also just want to mention something because I don't really feel like making a whole nother video on it. But the only thing that I would change about my Aruba vacation is to be a little more relaxed. I'm generally not a relaxed person at all, especially when it comes to travel. I plan my travel very far in advance. I have lists upon lists upon lists. I have a schedule. I'm like pretty rigid. It's definitely much better when I go to an all-inclusive resort because I'm not leaving there. So I feel like it's a little easier for me. We had to drive and we had restaurant reservations. Now, so I would have not made restaurant reservations. I bartend, so I was talking to this one couple and they go to Aruba all the time and they were like, oh my gosh, did you make your dinner reservations? And I'm like, no, like I didn't even really think about it. And so I made my reservations about 6 weeks, I think, before we left. And I made them for around 6 o'clock every day. And that's what I would change because, so let me just tell you kind of what our typical day is like. So I don't sleep. So I would get up between 6 and 7 normally, have a cup of coffee. We would go to the beach sometime between 8 and 9. We would stay at the beach until 2:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere around there, get ready, and then go to dinner. And we really didn't go out too much after dinner. We were just tired, like being in the sun all day. I think we only went out and saw a band 2 out of the 7 days that we were there after dinner. And that's what I would change. I would go into it not necessarily more relaxed because I don't think I'm going to be more relaxed. I just don't think my personality is relaxed. But I would push dinner back because what I missed, we never really went to happy hour. The only day that we went out for happy hour was when we went on the sunset cruise and we had some time to kill. So what I would do on my next vacation, because I definitely will go back, is I would plan my day out a little bit later. I would make my dinner reservations for 7:30 or 8 o'clock. So I would probably still get up the same time. I might spend a little longer at the beach, then be sure to hit happy hour every day from, whatever time, 4 to 6, somewhere around there, and then go to dinner. But that would be my suggestion, is I think you definitely should have dinner reservations. But I wish I didn't make them at 6 o'clock now looking back, because then I just wanted to go to bed afterwards. So that would kind of be the only thing that I think I would change. I don't think I would do an all-inclusive in Aruba. I don't know. I don't want to rule it out because I kind of like to try. I like to make my own judgments and form my own opinions. So maybe I would try it. But when people say the food is so good, the food is so, so good. And I know there's a lot of people that say just because you're staying at an all-inclusive doesn't mean you can't go out to restaurants. And to me, that just doesn't make sense. I feel like that's wasting money. You're paying to eat and drink there. And I guess if you just have unlimited funds, then sure, you can do that. I just can't see doing that. I just feel like that's a waste of money. So I just personally wouldn't do that.